So if you missed it this last weekend, the Dallas Cowboys got absolutely throttled by the San Francisco 49ers, 42-10. My takeaways from the game were that Dallas has a lot to work on. Coaching is one. Dan Quinn and Mike McCarthy should be embarrassed by how they were out-schemed and outplayed on Sunday by Kyle Shanahan. That was ridiculous. And it showed. They got their butts kicked and now they're 3-2. So what does Dallas do now? Well, my advice would be to just look onward because that's all you can do. So who do they play? Well, Chargers, Rams, Eagles to name. They're all good teams. So is Dallas in trouble? No. I think they turn it around. They still got guys out that are going to return. But this team has holes. Offensively, 197 yards this last weekend. That's inexcusable. And the players are not stepping up at all, just all around. But their biggest issue, and the front office knows it, and Jerry Jones especially knows it, even though he has a soft spot in his heart for this guy, is Dak Prescott. Great guy, not the best quarterback. 3 interceptions against the 49ers is ridiculous. But I've been saying for Dak's whole career now what he is. He's a pocket passer and he can't move as much as he should. In this league, you need to be not a pocket passer, but somebody that can also move. Dak doesn't meet that criteria, obviously. He's 2-4 in the playoffs. He's lost 3 times in the divisional, 1 time in the wild card. He just freezes up in the biggest of games. What he reminds me of is Kirk Cousins. Maybe a little better, but he struggles to find ground in the pocket and look as comfortable just as much as Kirk does. What's the difference between the two? He's there to drop off passes to his guys, CeeDee Lamb, Dalton Schultz, Tony Pollard, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, Osborne. But that's it. Dak's not going to take over a game. You think he's Patrick Mahomes? Absolutely not. Not Tom Brady either. Nobody's Tom Brady. So Dallas needs to have this discussion internally in the offseason. Either we restructure Dak's contract or we look for a trade. He's taking up $40 million a year. You've got guys waiting on your team. Diggs, Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Zach Martin, Tony Pollard. All these guys with a lot of talent. You got to get them a ring. You need a top 5 quarterback on your team in the NFL to win a ring. Dak's a top 15. And he's on the last half of his career. He's 30 years old. He's not going to win a Super Bowl because he can't be carried to a Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl for that matter. A quarterback that could do that would be Brock Purdy on a team like the 49ers this year, who is extremely packed all around. But Dak can't because he just makes too many mistakes. 94 times in his career has he either fumbled it or thrown a pick. 94 times, folks. And every single year, I got to sit here and hear all about Dallas. It's their year. Dak Prescott's going to clean up the mistakes. CeeDee Lamb is the best wide receiver in football. That's all I hear. No, it's not their year. And it won't be as long as Dak is there because of their holes. Every single year, also, it's something different, it seems. Defensive front, backfield, maybe wide receivers. No, the common denominator here is Dak. This team reminds me of the last 2 teams that I've seen out of Dallas, 12-5 and 12-5. Flashy, but inconsistent. First round or second round exit. That's all I see in Dallas, and I hope that the rest of the league sees that as well. I know GM see it. I know Jerry Jones sees it in his quarterback. He knows that Dak's not going to carry him to a Super Bowl. But he's obsessed with this narrative that Dak got when he was a rookie, that he was going to be something extremely special. He's special. He's top 15 quarterback special, but he's not Super Bowl special for Jerry Jones. And as a businessman, you got to look to win the Super Bowl. That's where all the money is. So I encourage Jerry Jones to look onward in the offseason, whether that be a contract restructure so you can keep some star players on your team because eventually you got to pay them. So Dallas has got to deal with that. That's what I'm saying. Either try out Cooper Rush or give Trey Lance a shot. I know he hasn't proven anything, but he's had a pretty limited stint. At least give him a couple throws. Otherwise, what are you going to do at Dallas? Are you just going to remain to be 10-7 every single year or 12-5 and just not win? You can't do that.